Hey guys, it's Bernard here, and in today's video we will be doing a car review. More specifically, we will be checking out my new daily driver. As you guys know, it is a Mercedes Benz car, because I know you guys have all probably been wondering, as you guys will have seen in the review. But I just wanted to preface to say that this isn't like a flex video or anything, because I think I previously discussed it in my AMG A35 review, is that, you know, the Mercedes Benz market is trying to appeal to grow its market, to make it more accessible for people who want to drive, you know, quite a luxury brand car. So not a flex video of any kind. So I just want to say that and preface to say that, you know, for me in my life of where I'm at, I'm very, very happy to say that I have the opportunity to be able to get into the market, and possibly you can too. Anyways, we'll take a look around the car. I've had this car now for maybe close to like 3 or 4 weeks to like a month, maybe. I definitely put it through its paces. I've gone for long drives. Really kind of gotten to know the car as best as I can. So, and then after this, we'll have a look around the car, we'll have a look inside, and then we'll go for a bit of a drive. Anyways, if you guys haven't yet, consider subscribing to the channel, as I share things about my life as being a father, nurse, and an actor. And this is just one of those moments of where I like to share some other stuff about me. Anyways, let's roll the intro, let's play some B-roll, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alrighty here guys, and now we are back interior side for the car. This is, as you guys have already seen, the new CLA 2021 250 4Matic, and I really enjoy this front interior for the new facelifted model. As you guys can see, we can see the new MBUX user experience interface with the 10.25-inch displays. As I previously mentioned in the previous A35 video, which is basically controlled by this little toggle system here, and you can just go through your certain preferences for choice of what you would like to see. I like the idea of just checking out the fuel consumption for the most part. This currently is in the sport setting of the instrument cluster for the frontal gauge right there. As we look down here to the steering wheel, you guys will already see some nice little cosmetic lifts. Something, as I said, that is a little bit more me, which is basically these little additions of sparkly goodness. I like me a little bling, you know. So there's that. You got your cruise control settings right here. You've also got your lighting settings right there as well, with the parking brake. And on this side, this basically has your end call and accepting calls, which also with this thumb wheel here, or capacitive button here, reminiscent of those BlackBerry days, will also help to manage this platform right here. And for the most part, guys, I usually keep mine in the Android Auto section for recording, or just, you know, as a format that kind of keeps it quite neutral. Through here you can like access you know, Spotify, Audible, your maps, which is always really, really nice. Furthermore, you know, you got your as part of the facelift model, you've got the turbine style air conditioning vents, and we have, as part of the Australian market, luckily for us, we have the new sort of illuminated lighting as part of the package. This is basically standard. You have 64 options as part of what you would like to basically pick your preference to all kinds of different colors. There's green, there's yellow, red. For the most part, I usually leave mine in either blue or this multi sort of animation color one, where it's like the color is called Red Moon, which is really, really quite nice. As we look down here, this is the new trackpad, which also helps control your main instrument cluster here in the middle, which is also really, really quite nice. The spots here are looking quite busy. I've currently got my phone hooked up to the Android Auto, and then I've also got the cigarette lighter connection for the charging the GoPro at the moment, guys. So overall, I really like this seating in this area. You got your custom seating for 1, 2, 3 right there. You've got the heated function on there as well. Looking over here from the side, guys, we have these Alcantara and leatherette type seats that Mercedes Benz calls MB Techs. And yeah, there's some Alcantara and some aluminum bits on and around the car, which you also kind of make it look quite nice. I am not a fan of the piano black here as part of the center console. I'm probably going to change that up at some point. But here you've also got your quick touch buttons. You have your dynamic selector here, which helps you change into different modes: individual, sport, comfort, eco, and all that sort of stuff. I usually leave it in comfort, and then as of recently, since I've had this car for some time, I've had it in individual, and I can select for manual gear shifting, which is kind of nice. Anyway, so there's that. Anyways, guys, this is what the front console looks like, or the whole front passenger side looks like. As I said, I really, really like this as part of the new facelifted for the 2021 model. Up here, you've got your lighting and your mirror. As part of here, we have part of this package. As part of the Vision package, you have the sunroof, which is also really, really quite nice. I love this feature, guys. Now that having a, you know, panoramic sunroof is kind of really cool. I don't think I would do without it. I don't think I could really go without a car not having a panoramic sunroof from now on. But yeah. Anyways, let's go check out the back seat, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alrighty, guys, as we are about to enter the passenger side or the back seat of the car, let's take a good look at these 19-inch black rims, which are so cool, which I love. Just quick admiration for the outside of the vehicle right now. Let's open it up. Step on in, guys. Alrighty, so this is basically what it looks like from the back seat for the passengers. Now, I'll preface to say that the car is in my driving seat, and I'm about just under 5'7", so I've got some pretty good leg room. Now, being mindful that the CLA 250 has a swooping roofline, so it does lose some real estate in terms of its headroom here in the back. I'll just show you guys. It's basically, I don't really have like a lot, especially if you optimize it in this way, but because of my height, I can kind of just gauge, I can kind of relax into it, and you're like super chill. We got some lighting here, guys, for like late night reading, should you so choose to. You got a hooker thing to if you need to hang stuff, which is kind of cool. Here we have some illuminated lighting in that little cabin space right there. Alcantara once again. And yeah, here we go. We got Luna's car seat right there, and overall it's like kind of spacious, at least in terms of what my family size requires. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As I said, yeah, it's, you know, that illuminated lighting throughout the whole cabin of the car. Also down below here, it's very minimal, but you can see it as well. We have some air vents and also USB-C ports for charging, which I think in terms of the maybe European markets, I guess, where they actually give you a USB-C connector. Anyways, I didn't get one, guys. So yeah, once again, this is what it looks like from the back seat here. I'll talk about the sound system when we go for a drive, because I'm actually quite impressed. As you guys know from the A35 AMG sedan that I had, that car was fully loaded and had like the Burmester sound system, but to me, it didn't sound as great as it could have been. This is their midline range audio, which from what I understand is still like the Burmester line system, but it doesn't have like that sort of premium appearance that makes it tell you so. But I'll get more into that as part of the drive. And yeah, once again, this is the back seat of what it all kind of looks like. And can be a little bit dark, but you know, either way, it's kind of good. And like, as I said, guys, like for my height, pretty comfortable here in the back seat. Luna's pretty comfortable, I guess, for the most part. And you can like just totally lounge out, like strap in, go to sleep even, if that's like your poison. But yeah, anyways, not too much going on in the back seat here. You have some like Nest cubbies, although I missed it. All these necessary things. Now you've got some like hand wipes, hand sanitizers, and some tissues, all to go with the changing times of COVID, guys. Great. All right, let's check out the boot space. Alrighty there, guys, and this is the back boot of the car. As you guys can see, I have done some other cosmetic lifting from the rear. Basically starting with the badging, I have blacked them out. I was going to initially try and use vinyl, but I'm not that great, so the next best thing that I did was I used Plasti Dip, and it just gives it more of a pop from the back, and I think it looks totally great. I left the star as is because I just wanted to give that other bit of like pop as well, and because it looks so nice. And like when you put the car in reverse, the camera pops out from underneath. So that's really, really nice. So you can open the boot. Before we get open to the boot, you can either do two things. You can either press this and it lifts the boot, but also it actually has basically the car has a keyless go function as standard in the Australian markets, and hopefully this will work. Alright, cool. So the kick underneath, just to basically help you open that, and as we can see now, as we go into the boot, it is quite deep. A lot of, I'd say reasonably a fair amount of trunk space in terms of this market. There is a bit of a load lip with a total max spacing of 460 liters. Now I think in the A35 AMG sedan, I believe it was only 430, and those extra 30 liters can really make a difference. So as you guys can see here, I'll just put some things in here for effect. Basically, it's kind of cool. Got my gym bag in here for effect as well. Shout out to my friend Sarah. She gifted me this stuff. There's like a daily planner book and a candle and a bottle of vodka. Sarah, thank you so much. She's basically helping me to wreck this bad boy right here. If you guys know, as I said, I am an actor. I'm also a screenwriter and all that sort of stuff, and I'm in pre-production for this show. Anyways, don't want to get too off track, but here's one more look at the boot space. And as we wrap up, guys, this last little bit of the car, I just wanted to address one more thing of this visual cosmetic lift of the car, and I think this is probably one of the better parts of it. As you guys probably saw in the reveal, it had a different grille, and I've currently changed it to the what Mercedes Benz call the Panamericana grille, which is more reminiscent of the higher AMG models, but is actually now also being integrated into the 2022 models from the GLA 35s. The A35s will also have a facelift with the new Panamericana grille. Word. But I definitely, having changed this grille over, it definitely looks more aggressive. It looks more sporty. More me also. So but anyways, let's wrap this up. Let's go for a test drive, and I'll talk about it some more. Man, I love that grille. Check it out. It's so good. Anyways, all right, let's do it. Alrighty, guys, we are back in the Mercedes Benz CLA 250 4Matic, my new daily driver. Let's go for a drive. Alrighty, guys. So as we drive out today, just wanted to point a few things out that we're also going to be trying out a new angle, which I'll probably show here, which I hope will be really, really fun. Also, furthermore, I tried to set up another camera for the back for another point of view, but I guess it didn't really work out. And also, like, my camera battery started to go low, so I'm like, it's probably not gonna do this review any justice. Anyways, so as we drive, as you guys can barely tell, which is really, really prominent to me when I first started driving this car, is the the car noise. So as you guys can hear, you can barely really tell anything, which is a major plus. It's very, very comfortable to drive and all that sort of stuff. And when I compare it to the A35, it just had so much road noise, but then again, when you consider that the A35 is a very sporty kind of car, it's really, really kind of, you know, that's its main purpose. When you go from an A35 to a CLA 250, both those driving experiences are very, very different. So the level of road noise in this car is really quite minimal, which I really, really appreciate. So underneath the hood is a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine, and it pops out, 224 brake horsepower with 350 newton meters, which kind of sits in that sort of mid-range car, with just enough oomph to really kind of get you going. Now, mind you guys also that the car has different drive modes, so you will definitely have different levels of experience. Eco, if you want to save your fuel, all that sort of stuff. Comfort is kind of the medium balance in terms of the car's overall performance. If you really want to kick it a nickel, you can chuck it into sport, and the suspension tightens up. The weight of the steering also becomes a lot tighter or heavier, in the sense, sorry. And the throttle response is quite instantaneous, and the power is really, really there. Now, comparably from the A35 to this one, the AMG A35 had 300 plus, bit over 300 horsepower, whereas this is only 224. This, for me, is a nice little sweet spot, at least for my needs. I'm not really too big of a speed demon or anything like that, though it is quite nice to have. But this is really, really comfortable. Chucking it into sport mode, and you're happy. It's so nice. So yeah, suspension wise, it feels like it's basically you're on clouds. And this is basically coming across from the standard suspension, lowered suspension. So, as a stance, the car looks more aggressive and sporty in its entirety. So that makes it also quite good. It makes it actually also feel quite planted. And, I've had some instances of the last, month or a little bit where I tried to dodge a pothole of some kind, and it was it kind of took it really, really well. And I was super, super surprised by that. Super surprised. And I was like, man, I really am enjoying this driving experience with this car. I love it. So now we've just come up to a bit of a slow point along these back roads of Brisbane, heading into Sanford. A lot of trucks kind of coming through right now. But the ease of driving of this car, how it takes the corners, is really, really nice. And the drivetrain, guys, as you guys know, it does have that 4Matic drivetrain, where essentially it's a front wheel bias, where in the lower speeds it will the rear wheels will turn into the car for a sharper turning circumference, and then as your speed progresses, the wheels will turn in the same way. So very, very reminiscent of my previous daily driver, the Renault Megane GT, and I feel like it does a really, really good job. And surprisingly, you can drive this in some kind of pretty tight spaces and get away with it pretty well. With all the safety features within the car, I haven't really encountered any issues, which is really, really nice. I really, really like it. Fuel consumption wise, combined, it says it's around about 6 liters per 100 Ks. I've been encountering anything anywhere between 6 to 9, so it's quite good in this class of car. I really consider this a nice little sweet spot for people who are basically getting into this market of Mercedes Benz, and like you won't be disheartened by the level of fuel consumption that you're getting. And we're really pacing it today, guys. Really taking it easy. There's a couple trucks come through the Sanford Way right here, right now. And man, I'm really enjoying it. And basically, the seats are really comfortable. The suspension is incredible. The road noise is minimal, which is a really big plus for me. I mean, as much as I enjoyed the A35 for its speed, that little bit of a kick, and all that sort of stuff, yeah, I got no faults with this, and I'm glad I really happy with my decision. Quickly touch on the sound system, and I mentioned previously to you guys that with the A35, with the Burmester sound system, it was really nice. It was clear, it was sharp, but it lacked a lot of bass. Now, in terms of the general markets, if you choose to not option for the Burmester sound system as part of the innovation package, you get what they call their midline audio system, which surprisingly enough is actually still a Burmester sound system, which is, I find, to be that really nice sweet spot where you actually do get a lot of nice bass and it's still quite crisp, which is amazing. Like, I really enjoy like a lot of R&B, hip hop. Every now and then, I also enjoy a lot of EDM, and I've been really surprised at for this class in terms of the audio system. Like, you're not gonna be disappointed. I really enjoy it. I also listen to like a lot of audio books, and the audio is really quite nice and clear as well. Yeah. Might just try and kick it into sport mode for a moment. We might just do a bit of a downshift. Might blitz it. And that was awesome. Now, I'm a little bit, this is like a small little tidbit that I have about chucking this car into sports mode, dropping it down into a gear, and then giving it a nice little kick. Now, I'm not too sure if it was very evident at this moment in time, but when I did it, I feel as though there's actually, and like the Renault Megane and same with the A35 were all like factors of this, or like, who also had this, was that there was pumped in audio into the car to kind of give that more of a feel of, oh yeah, it's like you're in your sporty setting. You're in your sporty setting. It's just so like, it was like, it gives you sort of that, ooh, that like feeling of like that power and all that sort of stuff. And this is like, in terms of performance, this is a very like warm car setting, and I would comparably say if it was in line, it would be along like that sort of next level of that Renault Megane GT and Golf GTI sort of platform, but like slightly up a little bit. This is a four-door coupe. The wheelbase is a lot wider. It's a lot bigger, marginally, but man, this is great. Check this out, guys. Like driving through the country of Brisbane, like the rural side, heading into like Sanford. I don't do it very often, but I find it's like quite a lot of fun. It's so different, but I still consider myself a very city kind of person. So let's downshift and we'll kick it up again. We'll chuck it into cruise control. And the cruise control is quite good, guys. So you also have a lot of like other safety options like lane keep assist and all that sort of stuff. Oh, I don't know if any of you guys just saw that real quick. I just saw a road that said Dawson's Creek Road. Let me know if you guys know what that is. All my 90s people will know it. Oh man, I would like to, if I could show you guys the level of camera work or camera rig work that I've like set up right now, it's like not that great. But I will hope to eventually invest in maybe some like carving type equipment so that like I don't have to show you the abomination of what I've got set up right now. But hey, you know, independent creative YouTuber life. And there you have it, guys. This is my review of my new daily driver, the Mercedes Benz CLA 250 4Matic in this polar white color. As you guys can see, it's got the blacked out side mirrors as well as black rims. That's basically the night package standard as part of the CLA line, as well as the AMG package, which makes it look more aggressive right there. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like this car, or if you guys are interested in a car like this or any of the other cars from Mercedes-Benz. Go check out the team over at Mercedes-Benz Sewang to see how they can help you. Anyways, as I leave you guys, as always, blessings, come good or bad, it is the call to action what makes a difference. Click here for my most recent video for Daddy Daughter Tuesday, or click here for my most recent vlog. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Daddy Daughter Tuesday, or I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.